So we moving into a situation where they have been attacking the genome and the genomic structure of the original or aboriginal beings of this planet for a very long time. These aboriginal beings of this planet are called black people and Latinos and Africans. All right. And many other names. Anyway. And many other names. However, though, these are all lies. I've been speaking to you all about coronavirus for about a year now, awakening the public to the plan of coronavirus. Like, I remember last year back in March, February, I was on my Instagram page warning people about the 5G frequency of corona. But not just that, just warning you about the bigger picture of what it really meant. Now, when we started the university, all of y'all noticed how I had all those videos on the YouTube channel, the university YouTube channel about corona, and YouTube either deleted them or forced me to take them down. And I was even given strikes on the channel because of videos about coronavirus. All right, the one I made with the Michael Jackson Thriller was the one that got me my first strike on the channel. Okay, notice how hard they attacked our channel publicly when we spoke about corona, because I was dead on the head about it. Like, there's no such thing as coronavirus. Now, this is my website. We could talk about corona. There's no such thing as coronavirus. It does not exist. It never did exist. Okay? Coronavirus was all about the Kundalini energy rising and the Nerubians coming back. Now, I haven't really talked too much about the Nerubians, but I'll do lectures on them, but just real brief. Like I say, the Nerubians is an advanced extraterrestrial race. They are on our side. And they helped out a lot with the planet in the beginning. Like I say, we never had oceans. We did have lakes and rivers and valleys. I mean, lakes and rivers, ponds and seas. We never had oceans. Ocean is our ancestor. Okay, so with the Kundalini energy rising on the planet, they knew that they could not stop this mass awakening. This awakening is an awakening that takes place within inside of us. You have DEA, deoxyetheric acid. It's imperative that you understand this. If you have carbon in your skin, which means this is what gives you a dark pigmentation. All your so-called Africans, Americans have it, Africans, Jamaicans, Haitians, all down in South America. Even certain groups of Asians, because they are not actually Asians. Like, and it get deep, y'all. I got lectures coming up on them too, but most of your Vietnamese and your Filipinos are us. All right, they are actually Africans who migrated into Asia. All right, which is why they don't fuck with them. Now, your real Asians who are human beings are your Japanese and your Chinese, and these are your popular Asians. These are the ones you see. This is why China and Japan is so affluent and so wealthy, and they fuck with America and they fuck with, like, you know, and they try to paint this front like in Korea, right? Koreans also are a flock of a subdivision of human being that, you know, kind of lightweight. It's deep. I'm gonna do lectures on it. All right. Well, let's stay focused. So they already knew, the elites knew that this awakening, y'all, is not an awakening that's taking place on the outside. This awakening is going on all of a sudden. And for people that's been spiritually woke forever, we see it. We see it more than anybody because we've been woke forever. A lot of us have been woke for years telling people, and they thought we was crazy or we was the black sheep. But then you got a lot of new people that's waking up, and that's beautiful too. They didn't know. But you see it. Like, to the point where now we talking about this publicly, and you got 1,000 people that sit here and listen to me talk to. Yeah, some of y'all would have listened 10 years ago, but a lot of y'all wouldn't have. You get what I'm saying? This awakening is part of the Kundalini unlocking. It's the blue flame. It's a real thing. It actually exists. So I know a lot of people have been hearing this term, Kundalini, Kundalini, Kundalini. Yes, it really exists. The Kundalini energy exists. It's real. It is the energy that the shamans tap you see them sitting in fires and shit like that over in Africa, you know what I'm saying? It's the energy that you tap into when you see a person get super strong when they life on the line, or they run so fast, they outrun a damn dog, or they jump a gate at a level that they wouldn't have never jumped it if the dog wasn't chasing them. This is all your DEA, but this is also a part of the titans in you, or the kundalini energy, all right? The 72 titans that's in you, they only are awoken, they only run off kundalini energy, which is the blue flame. They don't run off synthetic energy, all right? Most of the energy that they put out here in front of us on this third density is synthetic energy to limit you from the supreme being that you are. You are like Supermans and Incredible Hulks and Wonder Womans. They made all these stories about y'all, all right? And this is who you were in the beginning. This is where the entire Greek mythology comes from. This is who our ancestors were. When you hear about Ogun, when you hear about Oya, when you hear about these different Orishas, right? For example, you hear about these amazing things they did. Well, if you hear about these people from Greek mythology, you hear about these amazing things they did. Even when they talk to you about Jesus, like I told you, Jesus never existed, but the story is real. That's what we was doing. You get what I'm saying? That's how we were living. The story of Jesus is about how we were living and about how they tried to get us to change. You get what I'm saying? Like we were all the story of Jesus. We all lived that righteous way originally. You know, in that perfection. You know what I'm saying? Now they exaggerated about certain things, like when they, you know, his story when they added in shit, like, you know, just to make it seem like it was a real person. You know, but it's more so about an ideology of how we moved as a species, and just you know, certain things Jesus taught. Like think about it. In Christians, I don't know, like people consider themselves Christians, but this how I know most of them never read the Bible, because a lot of Christians don't believe in magic. Like I got a cousin that's super Jesus crazy still, and hit me up like, man, I see you be teaching voodoo, you into voodoo now, man, that's weird, and you into magic and all, and he didn't believe in it. And I said, okay, well, you don't gotta believe in it. I manifest every day using magic. You know what I'm saying? So the crazy thing was, most Christians, it's like my cousin, like they think like that. But Jesus spoke all about magic in the gospel. Seek, and you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given to you. You knock on the door, it will be open for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he spoke all about belief, which is a major part of magic. Belief. Tapping into your energy, your core energy of belief, which is an ancient thing that only we are the genies, that we the only ones that can do this, y'all. The carbonated beings, we the only ones that can do this, y'all. Can't nobody else do this. The animals can't even do this. We the only ones that can genie some shit, ding, and we can be ding. Yes, we can do that, ding. Think it, ding. Yes. How you look at the university? This was a thought. Look at everything you did in your life. It was just a thought at first. You are a supreme species. You are not natural. You are supernatural. We are not natural beings. We are supernatural beings. That's why they called us the Superman, because they are man. The things we are capable of, they are not. So they labeled us and our ancestors the Superman. They were amazed at this black goddess and what she was able to do. So they wondered about her. They were in amazement. They were baffled. They wondered about her, and the wonderment was never fulfilled. To the point where they were so amazed with her, they created a story about her and named this our black goddesses and Latino goddesses Wonder Woman. And painted different pigmentations on them to fool the original beings from who they really are. So the elites know who you are. They work against you every day. So they knew December 21st, 2020, they couldn't stop them portals, them planets from lining up. They couldn't stop that. They found out in 1900 that they only had 550 of their years to rule this planet because they thought they had forever. They didn't know that when they did take over this planet, we, ancestors, your ancestors, which is you, us, species, Anunnaki, gods, we put in a counter spell. So basically, they could only rule for so long. You know how they show you the black oracle, Asidris Elbarol on Thor? How he's able to like see into the future? Where do you think they get that from? We had that. That same bridge that you see Thor walking down. We had that here too. And we seen them coming. Certain scientists, certain ancestors seen them coming, foreseen them coming. So this counter spell was put in place in the event if they ever did come. Because certain ancestors, we seen them coming, but we didn't know how they would come. When you looking ahead in energy cycles, you can never see it crystal clear because energy always can change based upon the user. And that's kind of like a form of supreme, of advanced supreme sacred geometry. So if y'all don't get that, that's okay. And if you get it, that's even better. I will break that down later. Okay? So in the year 1900, the oppressors seemed like, hold on, we only got 550 motherfucking years. Oh shit. So they tried to escape. That's when they start shooting missiles up at the sky. Cause see, they had put the 5 layers of sky right there, the CGI technology, but when they first created this, it was no dome over those layers. Like I say, they thought they was gonna be able to land, do what they did, take over the planet, escape, go back and forth. Well, not planet, this realm. Because they only blocked the other realms out. The other 8 realms, like Asgard really exists, but they black, they not white. Thor really exists, but he's black, he's not white. All right? They can't get us to help us because they got the realms sealed off, the portal sealed off. That's why I taught y'all about rainbows being stargates last November. That's what that was about. I spoke about how rainbows are really stargates, and these stargates always show, but the elites time it. They time it because they created time, so they time it. You know what I'm saying? If they know it's gonna be a stargate that's gonna show, they'll make it rain a day before or a few fake hours before. So now when that rainbow, when that stargate appears, you like, what the fuck is that shit in the sky? Going over the whole fucking realm, you like, oh, they knew you're gonna see that. That's a rainbow. You've already been taught that's a rainbow. You get what I'm saying? They didn't hit so much in plain sight. Okay? But when that Stargate opens, that Stargate is a Stargate that leads into the realm of Asgard, which is a realm, one of the 9 realms here on this planet of Tiamat or planet Kai. Remember, this planet has 9 realms. We in the middle, which is what they call Middle Earth in their little Norse mythology. But we in the middle. This is Atlantis. The whole realm is Atlantis. So when these reptilians, these our oppressors, these hierarchy human beings, the reptilians and Pleiadians, they discovered in the 1930, 1940, 1950 that they can't leave. That they can't break past the CGI. After they break past it, it's some type of force field right there that's stopping them from leaving. So they get nervous. They speed up technology. Okay, well, since we can't leave, let's further control and destroy within more. The control. So You get what I'm saying? So they speed up technology. Here they come with the color TV. Here they come with rolling out all this shit through the 50s, 60s, 70s. Because all this shit gives off EMF waves. All right, that's why you wear certain crystals, certain ones, to stop the EMF wave. Certain ones absorb that. That's emitted from